sinful to the core. They have besetting sins that are like fatherlessness, sexual immorality. They molest children at a high rate. All of any criminal statistic that you could look at, almost pretty much without exception.
Talk about projection.
I'm telling you, bro, like, bro, everything he was saying, that like his kind was doing that way before our kind. And we got the black Christian problem. Let's check this out. Now, you know, religion stuff, bro, you know, I tend to stay away from and stuff like that. But not stay away from, but you know, let's just hear what we gotta say, bro.
I thank God for slavery.
Okay. That's wild.
And if it wasn't for slavery, I might be somewhere in Africa worshiping a tree.
Black people hate everything about slavery except Christianity.
Well, it depends on what you think Christianity is. So for me, Christianity isn't what Christians have made it to be.
I'm talking about
It's
the
not.
Western belief of Christianity.
Well, just because slave masters use Christianity
Absolutely.
doesn't mean they.
That's what that's the point.
Yeah.
If God's word is everlasting, how can you change the word of God that's everlasting to suit your personal
There you go.
benefit?
Now, this might be one of my most controversial videos, but
this I know this definitely gonna, you know, what Malcolm X said, what that quote Malcolm X said, who taught you, dang, that quote Malcolm X said, bro. This hits right. That Malcolm X quote.
gotta keep it 100. Religions, but especially Christianity, is holding the black community back. Now, black people in America are some of the most devoted Christians in the whole entire world. Just Christianity in general in the church, it's a part of black culture. And to just give my personal stance on things, I'm not a Christian. I believe in a higher power, but I don't think it's something that we can perceive. It's not a man, it's not a woman, it's not a, I just can't explain it. And I will say this.
Yeah, like this right here is it's a hard one. Cause like, you know, I got like the folks on my dad's side, they some of them like really like they'll get you with that book, they'll hit you with the books and stuff, man. They'll tell you like I know my uncle, he'll tell me like something like, you know, no getting no tax, cause you know it's like, I guess it, you know, it's, you know, you get a tat on you to pretty much you know, a lot of stuff, bro. It's just a lot of stuff though. I'm like, yo, man, no, but they'll get you with the book now. They'll get you that, they hit you with the book now.
I don't knock anybody that is a Christian, especially our ancestors. I mean, there had to be a God or a higher power when the devil was so real. Slavery in America is downplayed in my opinion. In schools, they really only teach you about 10% of what was really going on.
Yeah, see that's the part, bro. That's the part. You got to learn this stuff like once you like outside. Once you graduate school and all that stuff, you got to learn it from yourself. You got to go out. You got to learn it for yourself, really. That's basically what I've been doing, bro. Like, I was getting a little heavy to my pro black and all that type stuff, but I was getting deep into the blacks and everything. I just had to, you know, just like take a step back and just fall back a little bit, but you know, still remember some stuff, but you know.
I mean, 400 years of back-to-back brutal non-stop working, you would want to believe that it's something after you die. And then even after slavery, it was still not good for us. And this is where my first question comes in about Christianity. Why did God allow slavery for black people?
To go into slavery, it's because we fell into things that was against God. Do you know that we practice things over there in Africa, the ancestors, as all y'all say, practice things like witchcraft, voodoo, giving into all kind of marriages and things that was not of God?
But when you read the laws, it literally says, you know, there shall be no other gods, like worship no other gods, you know. God strictly says not to seek out spiritualists. You know, a lot of them were worshiping the sun and the moon and all of these different things that were not God. They were creating these idols with the wood, like with the carved out wood of like these idols that they would worship and pray to. And God was not having that.
Do y'all not see the problem? These are literally white supremacist talking points. Oh yeah, the white savior. He came and saved all of the black folks uncivilized in the jungle and put them in America. Even though
Well, hey, like I said, that Malcolm X quote, I was just telling that Malcolm X quote. It was that Malcolm X quote.
slavery was bad, we saved you from going to hell.
You know what? I bet you there's a lot of Africans that if they hadn't have been brought over, not saying it was right, don't misunderstand, not justifying the slavery in the situation, but God, I still believe, used it. And now I'm sure there's a lot of Africans that got the gospel and they're in heaven right now because they got the gospel. You know, what would be better? For them to have lived their entire life in Africa free, doing their voodoo or whatever, and then dying and going to hell, right? Or what happened? And then they go to heaven. They get the opportunity.
I love how he said voodoo or whatever. Like, listen, society has done an amazing job of demonizing or making anything look bad that's not white or of African descent. Let's take voodoo, for example, like he mentioned. We only hear negative and bad things about it, but guess what? Everything has a good and a bad. Fun fact.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. Like they pushing more of the bad, but more of the bad than the good out of the voodoo things, though. It's just pushing the narrative.
Harriet Tubman, although she was a Christian, she was also spiritual. She used spiritual signs, navigating by the stars, using nature like we did back in Africa. And guess what? She saved hundreds of slaves, more than what any Christian God did. And the quote that he said about slavery was better because they're going to have heaven after they die is similar to the propaganda that they're trying to push in kids' TV shows nowadays.
Slavery is as old as time and has taken place in every corner of the world, even amongst the people I just left. Being taken as a slave is better than being killed, no? Before you judge, you must ask yourself, what did the culture and society of the time treat as no big deal?
Freedom is better than anything. What they used to say in Britain, man, give me liberty or give me death. Come on now. Listen, I understand your mama was a Christian, your great grandma was a Christian, her mama was a Christian, but guess what? We not back in slavery no more. We now have the tools and the free will to actually critical think and break down the lies that they told our ancestors. Just think about this. Slaves were not allowed to read during slavery. So why would they give them a Bible to read? They wanted you to stay a slave and stay obedient. So why would...
I know I keep saying it, but yo, Malcolm X quote. It's that Malcolm X quote, bro.
Anything in that book grants you freedom. To get back on topic though, man, a lot of these Christians just sound so goddamn delusional.
What were some other things that you saw that you remember?
I saw Biggie in hell.
The name of this video is called I Seen Michael Jackson in Hell. I knew that the Father, Christ, the Son, I knew he brought me there.
I had a dream that I saw SpongeBob in hell taking orders from demons. Like the demons was telling him what to do on TV, what to put on this, what to... As God is my witness.
Like controlling the puppet or something like that.
Yes, I am not lying. I have no reason to lie. This would be a stupid lie, okay?
Real Christians know that your identity in Christ comes before anything else you identify as. I can't believe that this is even a real topic of conversation.
Why is it always black people when they go to hell? You ain't see Ronald Reagan there? You ain't see no KKK members? I'm seriously starting to think that the Christian God don't like black people, bruh. And to the young lady stating that she's Christian before being black, nonsense. I'm pretty sure one of the first things that she learned was that she's black. And what's the problem with putting your blackness first? Christianity is literally labeled after a white man. And that goes for pretty much every religion. It looks like the race of people worshiping them. And to most of these white Christians, they see race. Best believe that.
Let's say that somebody was coming into our church and they're black, and would they be eligible for membership in our church? Yes, they of course they would. They'd be eligible for membership in our church. But would they be permitted to participate in, embody, and practice what I would call black culture generally in our church? The answer is absolutely not. Why? Because the characteristics that mark black culture as a generalization, in the same way Paul's talking about Cretans on Crete, they are evil, murderous, violent, bestial people.
Bro, what? Bro, oh my God. Bro, like this type of stuff right here.
They steal, they kill, they destroy. They are...
Bro, like, ain't that what they KKK used to do back in the day? All that stuff, your people did that first.
Sinful to the core. They have besetting sins that are like fatherlessness, sexual immorality. They molest children at a high rate. All of any criminal statistic that you could look at, almost pretty much without exception.
Talk about projection.
I'm telling you, bro, like, bro, everything he was saying, that like his kind was doing that way before our kind.
I didn't even want to make this that type of video, but it. White people throughout history have been some of the most demonic and evil people.
Thank you to
ever touch earth. Every place they went to and conquered, they killed all the people, the women, killed the kids, gave people diseases.
But they act like they don't want to talk about that part right there. See, that's the part that be getting me, man. it just giving like hypocrites.
It goes on and on. I'm gonna kick it off with this. White men make up 31% of the US population, but they make up 71% of the people caught with child you know what. And take a look on the screen right here. All of these people committed some of the most heinous.
Hold on now. In those 31 days, white man. Yeah, I've been hearing about this guy. I just saw him now. I don't know who. Okay, we know he killed him. Okay, cause I've been seeing him everywhere on on social media. I don't know who this guy right here is. He killed 3. Okay, God. Oh my God. A wedding? Red master shooter. So he the one that was sending the threats at HBCU. Oh my God. He was at church. This guy? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay. We had a sleeping mother. Oh. Master shooter at University of, oh my. A mother and her 13-year-old daughter. Oh, wait, we got some most. Oh my God. Father raped his 6 months. Oh.
Heinous acts in just this month alone.
Oh my God. See, and see, but they ain't focusing on this stuff right here. It's gonna like destroy their narrative and stuff.
It's not even all of them. But guess what? I'm gonna just roll the footage.
A Webster County man has been sentenced to federal prison. Officials at the Kentucky Attorney General's office say 26-year-old Michael Puckett was sentenced to 30 years after pleading guilty to rape, assault, and criminal abuse of a child. Officials say his victim was a 6-month-old baby who had to be flown to the hospital.
But then they're gonna try to play like he has some type of mental ill or whatever, man. You know, push the narrative and stuff.
Department of Homeland Security has announced charges that Charleston County Magistrate Judge James B. Gosnell Jr. is facing. They say Gosnell has been arrested for possessing child sexual abuse materials. Department of Homeland Security investigators reportedly got a tip from the
this the judge?
National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
It's been a heartbreaking scene here in Rowan County as we've learned more information on a double homicide that claimed the lives of a mother and a daughter. Police say the Rowan County Sheriff's Office was called to a home just after 10 in the morning for a wellness check. That's where they found the victims.
We begin at 10 with that tragedy in York County, PA, one of the deadliest days for Pennsylvania law enforcement this century. 3 members of law enforcement are dead, 2 more seriously injured.
And we're learning Ruth attended high school in York County. This is his yearbook picture from the 2020 Southwestern High School yearbook.
Tonight, we're learning more about the man who opened fire at a Dallas ICE field office, shooting 3 detainees. 1 died, 2 others were critically hurt. FBI Director Kash Patel.
See, this the dude this the one I was just seeing on social media, bro. This the one I was seeing on social media. Like, wait, who is this guy? Who I don't know, cause his face been everywhere on social media, so I don't know who the guy was until I looked at him like, oh, it's it's a white dude, of course.
Detailed some of the investigation into 29-year-old Joshua Yan.
If I showed every news clip, best believe this video would be about 3 hours long. But to get back on track, man, I need all of my black people to get out of this religious psychosis. And in my opinion, we need to be showing more love to our ancestors because they really was the ones that fought for our freedom. Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman, Gabriel Prosser, and Mark Vesey. These are people that we know are real and actually helped us. And I just feel like Christianity, especially in the black community, is always used as a clutch. Whenever something bad happens, it's because of the devil. And then when something good happen, it's because of God. Like, no, we all know that auntie that have all of these health problems. She 300 pounds, diabetes, high blood pressure, and she blame it on the devil. No, put the bullshit food down and have some discipline. And then on the other hand, say you do something good, you get a job promotion. It's thank God he did it for me. No, you did that. Give yourself some praise. And a lot of people might see this as being narcissist or I guess blasphemy, but it's just real, man. And this life stuff is so weird because I know countless people that were great humans and they passed away young. Meanwhile, you got all of these rich billionaires living around and they're enjoying their life. Like, and it's like, damn, why isn't God punishing them? You know what I'm saying? And then Christianity just trains you to wait on someone to come help. Oh yeah, Jesus coming back to save us. No, he not. If Jesus didn't come and save them slaves, what make you think he about to come save your black ass in the best time to be a black person? We have so much power in the black community. If we really want to make a change, y'all, we can boycott so much stuff. If you affect their money,
hey, I promise you, but this true. But you know, that is true. That part of what he's saying is true, man. That money, boy, they need that money. They want that black money.
You can make, oh my goodness, this is the real thing, and I'm going to do a video on it, man. We have to go.
That's why I know I said, like, once you get deep into that type stuff, bro. I like I said, I stepped back a little bit though, so I was going a little too deep in, bro.
It's capitalism. Capitalism is the root of all evil. Yes, slavery was bad, but the main reason they did it was because of the money. It made so much money. Capitalism. And I'm not telling you to not believe
money is the root of all evil.
Even a higher power, but this white God and this Christian or whatever you want to believe in, bro, the shit sound bullshit, man. But look, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope y'all not too mad at me. I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. I get a lot of comments over here saying that y'all wish my videos was longer, and I make them this length for a reason. I try to keep my videos short and fast paced because I really want to get the point across. Nowadays, people have a very short attention span, and I know they don't have time to watch a 20, 30, 40 plus minute video. Some of y'all do, but I'm trying to get like a bigger, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push the word out. I will say this though, man. Tap into my second channel. I will be dropping some more raw
and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man, I'll rock with that. Yo, I like that right there, but you already know, man. Look at my